Thomas Mills for Politics NC. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025, and the Republic is still standing, but we are no longer the leader of the free world. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance turned an Oval Office press hit into a reality TV show. They ambushed Ukrainian President Zelensky in the diplomatic equivalent of a professional wrestling spectacle. Their goal was to embarrass Zelensky and erode support for the war in Ukraine. On one level, it made great television. On another, it brought shame to the United States of America. Trump and Vance succeeded in further dividing the country, but they unified Europe's support for Ukraine. Leaders of virtually every country on the continent issued statements of support for Zelensky and Ukraine. Most acknowledged Russia's responsibility for the war. Zelensky was in Washington to sign Donald Trump's extortion agreement that would require Ukraine to give the United States rights to precious minerals in exchange for arms to continue their fight. In the lead up to the meeting, Trump insulted and badgered Zelensky while praising and defending Putin and Russia. The episode renews questions about Trump's relationship with the Kremlin. Serious political observers in Europe are asking whether Trump is a Russian asset. The answer is clearly yes. Trump is embracing the gangster capitalism that's defined Russia since Putin took control of the country. He's following a similar path to ending democratic control by eroding institutions and eliminating checks and balances on his power. This week, Trump sided with dictators to block a UN resolution holding Russia responsible for the invasion of Ukraine. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth ordered an end to all Russian-related cybersecurity operations. Donald Trump appears to be ending our 80-year relationship with Western European democracies to side with a dictator who jails and kills his political enemies and squashes free speech and human rights. Republicans in Congress are complicit. They've surrendered their power to Trump, blindly following him down a road to corruption and autocracy. They refuse to hold him accountable for any of his misdeeds and have approved the malcontents and Russian-aligned actors who now make up his cabinet. They've supported his release of January 6 criminals, including sex offenders, back on the streets. They said nothing as he freed one of the largest online drug dealers in history. And now they're silently sitting by as Trump cronies bring a pair of sex traffickers back to the United States from Romania. Republicans like Senator Lindsey Graham embarrass themselves by praising Trump and criticizing Zelensky. Others, like Senator Thom Tillis, who just last week claimed to stand with Ukraine, were visibly absent. They are all cowards in fear of a bully in the White House and thugs who supported him in their districts. As Americans, we need to stand up to these bullies and let them know that we value democracy and freedom more than we fear their threats and bravado. Be loud in your support of Zelensky and Ukraine. Let our European allies know that we look to them as the new leaders of the free world, and get ready to fight for our country. I'm Thomas Mills, signing off for Politics NC.